Good afternoon, Speed Gaming 2. This is another Link to the Past Randomizer League match. We are now in the open week 6, and we're finally getting to just the normal, everyday, open, nothing special. My name is Tracy, and with me today is Captain 1977. How are you doing today, Captain?
Yeah, open week. This is pretty easy to do this week, I think. Coming off the cross keys week, this is gonna just be nice and free and easy, right? That's the way this game works.
I don't know about free and easy, but it's not going to be hopefully as trolly as what we've had before in cross keys. In cross keys, I like to say trolly is normal. Let me know when it's not a trolly seed. So today we have Team Hime.
And we just lost Tracy. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll pick up where she left off. Oh, she's back.
I don't know what just happened, but yeah.
So yeah, you were saying it was Team Hime versus PugTrio. PugTrio, of course, already in the playoffs, they clinched the spot. Team Hime is looking to get that spot. They are currently at 6-4, fourth place in the division right now. So they're gonna look to solidify that fourth place position in the division, as the other top three have already clinched. So
yeah, we're looking at Triple Down Disaster versus Team Hime for that last spot. And let's see, we got a little bit of powder already as one of our first items. Looks like Ravis not going to check tree pulls, just going to go straight to the Lost Woods. Looks like Solski's going to try and get some tree pulls and/or crab, bush crab drops. We'll see if we have anything good. Well, not really so far. We do have a glove in the Lost Woods. That's really nice.
okay, that's an early back of escape check we could do as soon as we get some bombs.
Okay, let's see if we can see what's at the... Oh, I think that's blue mail. Okay, we're not... That's rip red mail, because we might get blue mail still, but we're not going out of our way to get that one. I suppose maybe if you have to kill Aga for Dark World access, you could come back for that if you wanted to. That's about the only way. And Rave is not going to go into Kakariko. He's going to go ahead and save and quit.
Okay.
Get the 20 rupees that Solski already got. Solski gets his glove.
Looks like he's going to take that one bomb to the back of escape here.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, because you get that glove, get that 50-50. Not sure this is the most efficient way of clearing everything, but it is gonna get him this. If there's an item back here that's really good. Piece of heart. Small key. Bow. There's a nice item.
Okay. So, early Eastern?
I mean, why not? I mean, it's not in logic until we get the lamp, but lamp logic is usually one that we ignore. At least to the point of not waiting for the lamp to get it. Although with 3 hearts, no mail upgrades, it is a little scary in some of those dark rooms. Okay, and Raven's gonna go south to north with those 2 bombs that he's farmed. Unfortunately, I think we're missing some of what Solski's been getting with these. He's got a little bit of frame drop issues. No worries about him, though. He has a local recording going, so not going to be an issue. Other than, hopefully, it gets cleared up before too long. Gravis will show us Kakariko, though. Nothing on the race game, though. There's a sword sitting there behind the boots. Hopefully, they get boots, and then they get that sword. I believe this was a piece of heart. I believe we did see this on Solski's screen. Raven's gonna want at least one more bomb. We'll see if he uses. I don't. If you're with 2 bombs, I don't love using it here. Because there's only 1 chest to get here for a chance of another bomb, whereas the other 2 have 5. And just a piece of heart. Solsky went and just bought bombs, and maybe Ravis will do the same, even though he's got 1 left.
Yeah, kind of hoping just for a quick bomb drop, don't have to buy the 50 rupee bombs, so you can have money for the bottle vendor. But I think bombs are more important right now. Versus, you get like a bunch more items versus just 1 from the bottle vendors.
Yeah, you could farm for the bottle vendor. You could just come back for it later. If you do leave it, make sure you note that you leave it. That's a terrible spot to leave something and just not remember. Because, so naturally you expect to have cleared it. There's 50 free rupees in these drop downs, so they get, 30 more will get Ravis enough. I'll see there's some bombs. And more bombs.
Of course.
See, all you have to do is just drop down into the well and you were just going to be fine. Never have to buy bombs again.
You get a heart container as well, so nice early health is always welcome.
Yeah, it's nice to get those full heart containers too. Okay, now we're gonna see the blind side. So we didn't miss this. I know I saw Solsky in here, but we didn't quite see the item, so you just didn't check it. Oh, there's 50. That'll be enough to get them to the bottle vendor because the rupees in the back.
Yeah.
So both runners gonna be able to afford that. Other than that, not a whole lot here so far. Oh, except that moon pearl in the back. Good thing we didn't not go here with no bombs. Or I'm not sure I said that right.
Okay, with that though, we are a glove upgrade or hammer from Dark World access already.
Yep. And the bottle vendor could totally been skipped and forgotten about, and nobody would have cared. See if either runner decides to go over to Eastern. It is a clearable dungeon. Solsky hasn't done the back of escape, so he's gonna do that first.
Yeah,
Say Ravis is, yeah.
I think I would do map check yet though.
We have not. No, somebody had to, because our tracker Stereo X has marked Desert Palace as a crystal and Hera as a red crystal. Somebody did a map check. And we'll know about Eastern in just a second, because I'm assuming Ravis is just going to go do it. I kind of like the South Shore first a little bit better, just because you might get that lamp, or just even extra health, or a sword, or something to make the Eastern Palace dip better.
Not the book.
Book, oof. Well, early book's better than late book. Late books are really annoying.
You're 1 iron from go mode. You find the book. You're like,
hey, here's all these things you can check now. And they're nowhere near each other. Okay, Solsky also going to do early Eastern. I mean, the lamp could just be sitting in Eastern. And of course, I expect these runners to be able to handle the dark rooms. But, even the best of runners can have the dark room in the back, the one to get to Armos Nights. Things can go wrong. Solsky decided to check the green pendant. I didn't quite catch where it was, so...
Maybe... I thought I saw... Pod, maybe?
Yeah, well, we do know that Eastern is a crystal.
Yep, the little C up there in the upper left-hand corner tells us it's a crystal, so... That's
and so does the music.
Oh, right, because the music's not... Yeah. So 3 light world crystals here, so that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see which dungeons in the dark world, could be like easy dungeons like Thieves Town. I always get Thieves Town as a pendant, but might be some of the more difficult dungeons, some of the longer dungeons, like a Turtle Rock or Misery Mire. Okay, apparently we actually don't know Desert, but we'll get there. Again, our tracker is the MVP, Stereo X, doing a good job, going to do a great job.
Well, apparently my last edition is now M as well. Wow, look at that.
So far, not a whole lot in Eastern, though. Other than it is a clearable crystal. Okay, looks like desert was the green pendant. Okay.
Oh, okay. I saw palace. I was thinking.
Well, Desert Palace is a thing, so... Have we gotten both map and compass?
I'm gonna say no. First chest was bombs. I missed the second one. It was the big key, then the map. So
Okay.
possible.
Yeah, chat saying that they think that we have. Unfortunately, the frame drop right as Solsky opens that chest. Because, of course. Yeah, that dark room that Ravis just did, or set of dark rooms, is really not too bad. I find that you could usually do it even without any items whatsoever. Now, the dark room in the back, the one that we can also do with the fire rod, I find that one a lot more difficult. Ooh, a hook shot, though, is really nice. Nice out-of-logic hook shot.
Right, so
Yeah,
do you go
is...
South Shore or Autologic Mountain from here?
Ah, that's a tough one because there's so many things in the mountain, but really there's a lot of things in South Shore too, and that's the in-logic thing, and it might get you a flute. Get up to the mountain. I'm gonna guess though, probably a lamp to put that hook shot in logic would be in South Shore, but you know, the game can do funny things. Definitely not a seed where you want to do that 50-50 gamble of skipping the big key chest that some people do. Also, the fact that Hera being a crystal, it'd be nice to have either the hammer or the mirror to be able to do that dungeon. As Vortex of Doom in chat points out. But some people do it anyway. Alright, Armos Knight's time. Just bombs. But it is a crystal, and the first one on the board at 11 minutes plus, which is really, it's a nice early crystal.
That's very efficient. Finding that early bow really helped a lot. So
Yep.
Solsky's gonna use a little bit of bomb strats here to get rid of those little crawly doodads. What are they called? I don't know. Right, and yep, we're gonna get a South Shore check here from Ravis.
Yeah, I like this choice. If Hera wore a pendant, I'd be a little more apt to considering going up to the mountain first. But if you want to do, you want to be able to do Hera when you go up there, because it's a crystal, and you know if you get you need a hammer or a mirror to make that happen.
Nice stun price though. We get one bomb for each stun.
That's a great stun price early, but late, I kind of like having some sort of health or magic upgrade, to be honest. Nice use of the hook shot from Solsky there.
We got our first shield there out of the floodgate chest.
Just 20 rupees. I mean, we're pretty low on money, but 20 rupees doesn't help that much, so no surprise that Ravis skips it. Also, really nice to have that hook shot from Mini Moldorm Cave.
Absolutely. Oh look, Easter to logic.
Funny how that worked. See, I said go to South Shore first, make your Eastern a little bit easier. You're gonna go there anyway.
Oh look, the mountain's in logic.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I kind of thought that might happen. I mean, it could have been a flute to a late lamp. Or could have been a lamp on the mountain, I suppose, but only in a couple places would that work out. And Rare's going to continue on to the Ice Rod Cave. I could see abandoning this if you want to go straight to the mountain. So many more items that are now in logic. But I also see, you know, it's one of those places that it's hard to, you know, you don't want to have to worry about coming back here. It could be something.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably check it before heading up to the mountain. And that would have been a good call, because that is a Cane of Samaria. Not needed right now, but definitely you want to have it earlier. You'd rather have it earlier than later. And Solsky is going to do something totally different and go head over, follow that book over to Desert and Gina's Cave. Raver's going to head up the mountain. Bombs on the desert ledge. And we'll find out whether this is even completable. Although, I mean, it's a pendant, so an extra item for the green pendant, but
Yeah, not having that fire source in hand though, that's gonna, you know,
yeah.
you can't complete it. So
Yeah, probably doesn't want to, but you know, I mean, you could walk in here, be immediately boots locked, and then you just can't do anything.
lumberjack. Oh yeah, blue mail.
Yeah, we saw the blue mail. We saw that earlier on Solsky's side.
I knew that.
And yeah, it's looking less and less likely that we'd actually have to do Aga for Dark World access, just a hammer or second glove away from regular Dark World access.
We do get a small key here, so we are able to check the right side of the desert.
Yeah, not boots locked yet. I mean, there could be like a hammer in here or a glove. That would be ideal for Solsky, a hammer or a glove here. Ah, there's the big key, so we're completely not boots locked. I don't believe he checked the item sitting on the torch. Yeah, Ravis rescuing the old man. And just gets 20 bucks for his trouble. Let's see if we can actually see what's sitting on the torch here.
Nope.
Nope. gonna be in suspense until and unless, I mean, Ravis may never come here, so because there's nothing here yet.
Solsky is checking the big chest here, so
Yeah,
it was probably the map.
Yeah, that'd be my guess too, because he's already got one item, and if that was the second item, he'd probably bail at that point. Okay. Don't think Solsky's gonna grab these bombs. He's gonna head over to Ajita's cave to finish this out.
These dead rocks. Please.
I know, right? Those dead rocks are awful. We're never gonna know what's it. We're never gonna know what's sitting there in Gina's cave. So far, not a whole lot in Paradox there for Ravis. Although we've got the somebody saw silvers. Yeah, because the icon is now silver, so it must have been silvers. And mitts for Ravis. That's not the Dark World access I think you would have wanted.
Hey, it's good for now.
Oh, never mind. We just got the whole package now. Now, like, this works out so. Oh my god, you can do hair with that hammer. Then you can go loop around, you know, go down to Spiral Cave and then do the Dark Death Mountain checks, all right now. Like that's crazy.
Get it out of the way.
Yep. The only thing we can't get the item on Ether Tablet, but we can check it. And Spike Cave, yeah, we can't do Spike Cave. Not enough health.
Yeah.
Nor, I mean, logically, we need on the Caper or Blue Cane. With 14 hearts, you can do it without, which we're nowhere near. And
Dead rocks.
And no bottle to fill up to help you out there. And yeah,
Right.
dead rocks, not fun. You know, I think with this health, I might just do Hera first and then check the ether tablet. You're not getting the item anyway.
Yeah, that Dead Rock wanted to be on the bridge today, so we're gonna let him.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, you can come back here. And it looks like Solski's just going to sequence break up the mountain. Which is interesting before doing South Shore. We'll get a whole lot of good stuff, but it might be really late to that fire sword.
He did South Shore.
Did he? Oh, okay, never mind. I see a lamp in his tracker. And are we getting a Hera pot here? No. I think I like this better. Just because we got a dungeon item for the first item, so it just makes it that much more likely that the big chest is going to have something. Also, Ravis at 2 hearts will be happy to death warp out of here.
Yeah. That's good thinking on Raven's part. And the old man gives us $20 as we already saw. So he's gonna be able to get his mitts, hammer. Just
Okay. Don't wanna die. Yeah, I mean you wanna keep your health down so the death warp is quick. But you don't wanna. Okay, now take the death warp. But yeah, with the dungeon I'm already found, I mean it could be that this ends up being a waste of time if there's nothing in the big chest, but it's just that much less likely. If there had been a non-dungeon item, then I think we would have seen the Hera pot. It's also a little trickier without boots. Raven's using a setup I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. But works for him? Let him do it.
Oh, absolutely. Taking a lot of time here. This is where I wonder if you're really saving time doing this, because, I mean, if you're not go moding the dungeon. I think it's always a time save if you're go moding the dungeon. But he is going to be checking everything. And he could have skipped it. Would have been just fine. It's a map. There's another shield. So last item on Moldorm. We'll see what Solski chooses to do. I still think in general playing it safe like that makes a lot of sense.
And down goes Mulder. We're gonna get a look. What do we have? It's a
whole lot of nothing.
A crystal number 2 at 22 minutes, which is really fast. And we got a bug net on the ether tablet.
Yeah, I don't know that we're coming back to that. And Rave is also going to see that there's a bug net. While Solski goes into Hera. Let's see if he chooses to Hera pot right away or get the big key. And I suspect Ravis will head down over to Hookshot Cave. We'll get there eventually. I'm thinking Spiral Cave, and then do the Dark Death Mountain checks.
It looks like Solski's gonna just go ahead and Hera pot right away.
Yeah, this is gonna reward him pretty nicely. Give him a chance to make up a little bit of time. I would say Ravis has got a bit of an advantage right now, a little bit of a lead. Hasn't done anything in desert and maybe never gets there at all. And so far we haven't seen anything there. If green pendant is required, then Solski will get some of that time back eventually. Also, I believe Solski did that Hera pot a little bit faster than Ravis did his, so.
Yeah, gonna be rewarded. go ahead and do the basement at all. Okay. Dark Death Mountain. Yeah.
So yeah, Solski's going to have a significantly faster Hera.
There's our map check. We got Pendant Ice.
I missed all of that.
I missed the rest of it. I'm sure
we'll have to rely on SeriuX, our wonderful tracker, and chat if SeriuX missed anything.
Go Woods Pendant. And Swamp was the red crystal. Thank you.
Thank you, chat. Okay, gonna see some items. We're gonna see some crap items. Not a whole lot there.
They are items.
They are items. That is true. Alright, so far nothing in Hookshot Cave, more nothing in Hookshot Cave. We do have Zora money now, and more nothing in Hookshot Cave. Wow. Okay, so all the goodies in Paradox Cave led us into doing more of the mountain, but the rest of the mountain was a whole lot of crap. I see the discussion in chat over how much the silvers will save for Solski. The Ganon, you know, it's definitely a quicker fight, and you know, depending on the sword, you know, if we end up with Master Sword, it'll be more significant. I think the better time save could be on Vidi. The silver's Vidi fight is really quick.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Raven's giving us our first check of Hype Cave.
Wow. Come on, game. Nope. More nope. Maybe.
A bottle.
You know, it's a bottle. It's our first bottle. We can turn into Sick Kid, and it's got the best potion we could possibly get. Yeah. So, that is kind of a to be determined Hype Cave, depending on if Sick Kid has anything and/or that Ether medallion.
Yeah, Ravis did not check the medallion for Turtle Rock when he was up there, so.
Yeah, a little surprised about that. I kind of, you know, there's no incentive for him to go back anywhere near there until he's going to Turtle Rock, so that could be problematic. Let's see if Solski shows it to us.
Yeah, maybe Solski's frame will stop on where.
Yeah. I like Ravis going to Pod. I think that's a good choice. It's a crystal that is totally in logic that is full clearable with a bunch of items, 5 items.
Hey, Turtle Rock was Ether.
Okay, well, Ravis will either be gambling on that, which will pay out very nicely, or might look a little harder for other medallions at some point. Could slow him down a little bit. Yeah, so that makes Hype Cave decent. It's a decent Hype Cave. Honestly, really, if you get anything good in any of those 5 item caves, I feel pretty good. And we are bow locked, and Ravis with 1 heart decides to take the Death Warp. We'll see if Solski follows him into Pod. There's gonna be only 1 more item in the front of Pod, because as most of you know, it'll be at least 4 keys in the front. It could be 5. That's pretty rare, but could happen. It's like Ravis may be setting up another Death Warp. We'll see. He could just hammer the pegs here and go that way, but At 3 hearts, and look like he took a couple of those hits on purpose. We'll see. There's that first small key. Second small key. No, he's gonna keep going. So also gonna check Pyramid Ledge before heading over to Pod, if that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he is going for the ledge.
Oh, it's a sword. Oh, that's really nice. Hopefully Ravers gets over there, pick up a sword. And of course, key for a key on a big key chest. That happens a lot. It's nice when you can figure that out before going there. And the first item in Pod is just a red rupee. And we get another death warp from Ravis. And it's also gonna head straight to Catfish. I feel like Ravis has a decent lead, and already has a Cane Samario from from Ice Rod Cave. I think this, if we're supposed to get back in this, this being a good item would really help. I don't know when Solsky gets back to Ice Rod Cave. And it's just a piece of heart.
There's one small key. There's 2 small keys.
That's all the small keys.
Right.
Item in Harmless Hallway, I think you were about to say.
Yeah. Or it could be the map. Could be the big key.
Yeah, non-small key in Harmless Hallway.
There we go.
Okay, piece of heart.
See, I'm already setting up for that death warp.
Yeah, one more, unless we find Mire in one of these chests. There it is. Oh, it's... I didn't actually think that was going to happen, but, we'll take it when it happens.
Well.
They're all super late big key, so there's no way you're go moding this dungeon anyway, so so he's not gonna lose time. Although that Mire being there too, I mean, you can't go mode this dungeon.
Yeah, he's gonna
with this layout.
He's gonna take Death Warp anyway since he was so low on health.
Yeah, I mean, you don't expect Mire to be here, so you're already setting it up, and by then you're just low enough on health. So it's just better to do that. Funny thing about that sword sitting there on the ledge, if Ravis doesn't get it and he's like on Master Sword, it'll be interesting to see if he'll check the ledge before jumping into Ganon. I've seen people do that. I've seen it save people. Even more so like when you have a fighter sword.
Yeah, I think it depends. Like
it
depends where those boots are at as well. I mean,
Also, if we get flippers, Swamp Palace is the other red crystal. A Pyramid Fairy plus Pyramid Ledge is not an uncommon thing. It does mean if Ravis goes into Thieves Town without a sword, it's going to be a much harder dungeon for him. And we are going to get that Helmosaur fight, get that third crystal on the board.
Nice turtle room there from Ravis.
Very nice. These bomb strats?
I mean, why not?
I mean, next week is Randomizer week. You know, you might be required to do it, so maybe practice now. We gotta be careful here. You're on green mail, and a lot of things do two hearts of damage here. Doesn't have a sword to help buffer this. But it does have arrows. This is one of the places where those silvers are going to help Solski, because he'll be able to one-shot Helma once we get to phase 2.
Hey, we are moving right along here. Crystal number 3 already.
Yeah, I mean, what do we even need at this point? We need a flute to get to Mire. Possibly a medallion to get into Mire. We need both rods.
Yep.
And flippers. And of course, we'd really like to get boots. And swords. Swords would be good too. We know where one is, we don't know where the other 3 are. And that blue male sitting on the lumberjack ledge is never going to be touched because we're not killing Aga today.
Hey, we know where 2 are. We know where 2 swords
Oh, right.
are.
There's one in the library. We really hope we get the boots and that way we can get the one in the library. Yeah. No guarantee. I played an SMZ3 seed yesterday with a sword sitting on the desert torch, and boots were in the GT climb. So no one was getting that sword.
Just taunting you, just like, come get me. Oh, you can't.
Yeah, haha, just taunts you.
Ravis is headed to
Like Thieves
village.
Town. That's a whole lot of money. And yeah, Raven's just gonna check all these ones that are easy to check before. I mean, you might even do like hammer pegs and stuff. Like, just a sword just makes Thieves sound so much better. Really, boots make it better, even because not only can you run through, but you also can get that library sword.
Even the cape would help.
Yeah, cape helps a little bit. Unfortunately, it doesn't help with the blind fight. Can't have cape and hammer at the same time, but you can in between rounds put that cape on. Oh, Bombus.
Okay.
We can do ice once we have flippers. But yeah, you put that cape on in the in between rounds and grab onto the wall and not use any magic. It's not a bad play. Yeah, if ice were the crystal and swamp was the pendant, then I could definitely see going going to ice. And Ravis does not like that shield. Of course, he'll need a sword to do that. But
yeah.
At least we now know that all the shields lag the same. That was discovered almost a year ago. Once you get a shield, the lag's the same no matter what shield you get. Mm, 20 rupees. Not a great start in Thieves Town. I don't know. I don't know about you, Captain, but I find my Thieves Towns a lot emptier when they're crystals.
So true. Like, if it's a pendant, do it right away.
Yeah, you say that, but when I do, then that's when it's nothing. When I don't, that's when it's got everything. So far, we have not seen much here, but it looks like we have only a 1-item front here, so 3 items in the back. Or 3 items in the back plus blind, of course. Also gonna make his way through the turtle room, make his way over to Helm Sword. Be, again, a slightly easier fight for him because he'll have that sword to use to help with the hammer shots, and then the silver arrows will one-shot Helma in round 2. Raver's taking a lot of damage in the not-so-harmless hallway of Thieves Town. As one of the worst rooms in this game.
Yeah, those Patrick stars like to give hugs.
See a question in chat. What are the rules for the sea? It's just plain old open 7-7. Defeat Ganon. Have to go through Ganon's tower. Pretty much as simple as it gets in terms of the modes we use. And the other question, chat, what did Solsky do that put him so behind? He went to Desert, and the only thing he got out of it was silver arrows in Agina's cave. He also has not gotten the Cane of Samaria that's sitting in Ice Rod Cave, so a little more concerned about that cane, to be honest.
It's also checked Pyramid and Catfish.
Yeah, Pyramid was good because it got him a sword. Catfish, not so good. It had, I believe it was a piece of heart, not a whole lot.
Piece of heart, yeah. Probably wish he would have done that after Pod, but with that mirror. Could have routed in Zoro with it, but...
Yeah, that would have been nice. You'd have to splash delete if you want to do the fairy cave, though. And still a whole lot of nothing in Thieves Town. Solsky does have mitts. Looks like he forgot to use them there.
Yeah, so Hammer Blind.
Yeah,
not the easiest thing, but we got Samaria. That should help a bit.
Yeah, Samaria's, you know, I kind of like the Samaria play better, and it looks like Ravis is going to go back and forth between the two, which I think is also smart. I mean, if you place the block right, the line will just go right through the block. Oof. He was thinking of using that blue potion. Let's see if he even goes back in to do... Oh, he is going to go back for it. I might have just waited and come back. This is going to give Solsky a chance to catch up a little bit. Especially if Ravis has trouble again. He's going to have fewer hearts this time.
Yeah, Solsky's going to have a little easier time with that sword, so...
He can do... Well, I would say he can do the blind script, but Solsky's rather infamous for just not ever having learned the blind script. But he is good at doing it through improvisation. And, you know, there is some merit to it. I know I took a while for me to go ahead and learn it just because it felt like if I just could improvise it for a long enough time and then learn the script from there, that way if it went wrong, it was less likely to kill me.
I think this is where the Samaria really comes in handy with this second time I'm blind. Because he starts at the top of the room, we can't really get up there very well, but you can just put a block right there, he'll hit it.
Yeah, this fight's going better just using Samaria. Still, this last round is always a bit tough. Okay, this time, Ravis says, you know what? I should have used the potion the first time. I'm going to use it this time. You get 791 rupees. At some point, you're guaranteed to get the flute, so you can refill if you need to.
But yeah, Thieves Town not delivering today, so...
Nothing. Whole lot of blank.
But crystal number 4...
Yeah, and also, yeah, I mean, the mirror shield helps. Actually, I mean, it's really just the red shield that'll block those fireballs. But definitely nice to have it. Yeah, I thought... Okay, Ray was just double-checking that he checked the C-shaped house. With Mire and all the Dark Wolves, you might see some Smith chain action. I don't know. The purple chest is a bit of a pain to grab because, without the boots, you can't leave it, and can't do the dig game with a follower. So Bravy's gonna do the dig game first. We'll see if he goes back up for the Smith stuff.
I gotta believe he would at this point. There's not a lot else you could do right now.
Yeah, it's pretty well on path, and at least if without the boots, you don't feel bad dragging the purple chest quite as much as with the boots. Because even with the new tech of well, I say new, but it's about a year old. Oh, speaking. Never mind. So we're gonna be able to not run with the purple chest, but eventually, after we do the mirror checks, we'll be able to leave it behind.
That's two, Tracy.
No, I wasn't calling the boots there at all. I just.
That's fine.
I wasn't really even calling the mirror, to be fair. And Ravis, remembering there's a sword here, is gonna grab it immediately. This is first. That poor Smith.
Like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm back in the light world. All right, this is awesome. I'm human. What are you doing? No, don't. No.
Everything's just gonna feel that much better. Doesn't want 300 rupees. I might have taken those, still haven't done Zora, but, it probably doesn't really need them. I've already done most of the money things that aren't Zora, so...
We're gonna take Smith home. We're gonna check Magic Bat. We're gonna check the purple chest. We're gonna check K45 Stumpy.
We'll see if he grabs the purple chest. It does slow you down. Probably does. Definitely check the back because you have the powder. This has been available for a while, actually.
Combos tablet. There's a lot of things we can check down here.
Sure is.
Ooh,
that's a ice rod. That's pretty required. So we're down to fire rod, flute flippers, all the all the F items, and maybe a quake.
Get those Fs in the chat.
Okay, Ravis is gonna grab that purple chest and try and run with it a little bit. You can, if you hook shot something and then run, you can get a little bit of run speed, just like that. And once Ravis does K45 here, you can leave that purple chest behind, and the locksmith guy will think he has it no matter what. Oh. There's a flippers.
Got the 2 Fs we need now.
Yeah, flute and fire rod. And watch Quake ruin it.
Oh, Quake starts with an F. It's silent F, right?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Alright. Nothing on Stumpy.
Golsky gets his boots. Not sure how you put a boot on an eggplant, but I mean, I'm sure he can figure it out. And the purple chest was nothing. Hopefully, for Ravis' sake, it might be better off if the Bombos is nothing, just because he doesn't have the sword to get it. Oh, he's not even gonna bother checking.
Okay, well, we got swamp access, so...
We have swamp access.
We're going to swamp.
Chat saying I always spell Quake as F ***** Quake. I appreciate that. I mean, you could put that in front of any medallion, whichever one, when you have two, and you're otherwise in go mode, and pick your favorite medallion dungeon. It's not the one you have, or it's the one you don't have. All right, we're gonna start getting to items in quick. We'll see if Ravis chooses to do the left side first. Has good items to do it, but I always like to say it is not fast. It is faster to do it first. Getting a compass though does tell us where there's gonna be an item there for sure. So that might inform his decision.
Yeah, I think seeing that compass right away, that for me that just be like, okay, left side.
Yeah, I tend to when it's a crystal, I tend not to do left side first, and then weigh the decision whether to go back in based on what I got in the back. Or go minus 2, maybe 3. I mean, if it was just 1, then I think you always go back first.
Or you do the back first if you don't have the big key yet, and then you find the big key in the back, then you go back in.
Yeah, I agree with that a lot. I'm not a fan of going left side without a big key, because you might still have to come back in the dungeon if that big key's in the back. Everybody has kind of their own model. I feel like with Diver Down being a thing, we see a lot more left side first, though. Solsky also gonna drag that purple chest. I'm willing to bet he will check the Bombos tablet, since he does have 2 swords. Okay, looks like we are gonna go left side first. At least we know we're gonna get items here, but that big key could still be a bit of a troll for him. Yeah, this is where you notice the difference between fighter and master. The fighter sword just a little bit shorter. You can't quite hit that that switch with it. There we go. Diver Down works because there is actually only one tile of water there, the one that you're supposed to jump down into. And if you jump onto any of the other tiles, then it turns out you're not actually on water, and so the game thinks you're not on water, and you get to walk on it. And with that little clip, you can land on the correct tile to allow the game to think that. Okay, we are going to see Bombo's tablet. What is this going to be?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Mushroom. Oh. To be determined. And nothing on left side swamp.
Of course.
And no big key either, so this could be a big key to get back in, or it could be that the big key's locked in the big chest. I don't think we've seen the compass, so it could be a compass there. And yeah, Solstice also go into swamp. I don't think you turn that mushroom right away, because no flute to do it quickly.
Yeah. Unless the mushroom happens to turn out to be the flute, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's worse. Like, when do you go? It's so much harder. I mean, you can use the little whirlpool to get there. It's not so bad, but
yeah,
you definitely rather wait for the flute.
It's like putting the hook shot in the big chest of Hera. You know, it's like, thanks.
Yep. Or Canis Mario Deep in Ice Palace is a classic one. Oh, we got the big key and the map, which means there is an item in the big chest. It also means if you do back first, your 3 items. You're going back in for 3 items. And another fetch quest, the shovel.
We got the complete set.
So in other words, it doesn't matter how you route this dungeon, it's crap. You know?
Yeah.
Left side first and left side not first, because, you know, if you have 3 items left in swamp, it's really hard to justify not going back in. And we know 2 of those 3 items are crap, so... I see some sword spin strats from Ravis. Doesn't feel like doing the menu strats, which, you know, I like the sword spin strats. Doing a very nice job of it.
Just have to be careful of that health.
Yeah, the health not looking great, but just one more little puff. Make use of that fire rod. And he doesn't have that blue potion. He used that in Thieves Town. Has to switch to hammer and or sword and finishes him off with a hammer shot. Just money on Argus. So far, the only interesting thing was that shovel. Solsky also gonna do left side first, it looks like. You have a slightly easier time since he can use that Master Sword. Although it looks like he's not doing Diver Down. Yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and grab this key the old-fashioned way. And Ravis doesn't want to leave that last item behind, is gonna go check the big chest.
Hey. At least it's a quick one. You don't have to go to the left side, though.
Yep. Yeah, definitely, though, I think it's faster if you're going to do left side to go and do the left side with the chest. Although, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's timed it.
Yeah.
And it's just a bottle, so... Now, if you were to skip it, yeah, definitely faster. Is going to check the Bombos tablet. Gonna find out it's a mushroom, which is really bad. And he's, you know, if he does decide to go and check, yeah, not happy about that. If he does decide to go and do Pyramid Fairy next, which I think is a really good choice right now, he'll see that other sword, so the timing really stinks for him.
Yeah. Quite unfortunate, but...
And he might even route that into Catfish, which we know is nothing. But he has the mirror, so could also do the Zora checks. Or he could go the other way entirely to something...
Shovel.
Oh, he's got shovel. Shovel, good call.
I can dig it.
Oh!
Oh, wow!
Okay, so that's 3 swords that we know. That's 3 swords in really weird places.
Yeah, now he's gonna find the one on the pyramid and feel like, wow, I could...
Yeah, could have had all these swords. Like, yeah, okay, so always a sword in swamp kind of sort of holds true here.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Bit of a stretch, but I'll allow it.
He's going right back to get that mushroom.
Well, yeah, if
I don't know when. Yeah, when else do you come back here?
If he's going up the catfish, this makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good point because he can mirror in front of the potion shop, turn it in. Doesn't have to worry about fake powder because we have regular powder. A chat asking for a sword on mushroom, that would be pretty good.
It's possible. There are 4 swords in the pool, so...
That's right, we got one more out there in the wild somewhere. Okay, gonna grab that big bomb. We just have Misery Mire and Turtle Rock to go. For Mire, we need that flute. For Turtle Rock, we need a Fire Rod. Fire Rod can be in Turtle Rock, depending on the key layout. You could get locked out right away, or it could take you all the way to Laser Bridge. Ah, that's an interesting way to route it in Lake Hylia Island. Yeah, Solsky again with those silver arrows can save a little time on Argus, one-shotting him for the end.
Yeah, we get a hobo check with the big
Yeah.
bomb.
I mean, this is really efficient routing from Ravis. Also the knowledge that the big bomb will go with him everywhere he's going. Yeah, sadly, just for 20 rupees.
Oh, yeah. That was close. It was starting to explode.
Solsky also can go back in to get that bottle in the big chest.
Ravis. Eyes out. Oh.
Yeah, there's that sword for Ravis. Decides to pick up the fairy from the tree there.
Pyramid fairy. Oh, that's
Yeah,
flute.
flute. That flute will be good for Solsky, assuming he goes and gets it, because that will incentivize him to go back to Ice Rod Cave to get his Cane of Samaria that he doesn't have yet. Make it really easy for him to get there.
We go get a bunch of different checks here. We get mushroom, catfish, waterfall fairy, Zora ledge.
Yeah, and Ravis not quite setting up that mirror in the spot in the correctly. The idea is to bonk after you give the mushroom.
There he goes.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. All right, and let's see what the mushroom is. It's a piece of heart. A little surprised he doesn't. He could have bought a replacement blue potion, although not too big a deal. I mean, at this point, he's got a tempered sword.
Looks like Solsky's just gonna swim the Ice Rod Cave here.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate because A, he needs that flute, and B, it would have been a lot faster. But gonna get the items here. Probably gonna do Zora after this would be my guess. Maybe even set up a water walk to do it faster. Or at least maybe a water walk to Hobo, because the shallow water will kill the water walk pretty quickly. Yeah, gets that Cane of Samaria. Ravis doesn't even bother picking up the piece of heart. And we're now in the second row of hearts for Ravis. We're gonna see Zora. Yeah, it looks like Solsky is gonna head over to Zora too. Slightly different order of things. Yeah, piece of heart on the ledge, so we don't care about that. Just bombs from Zora. Ugh. So I think it's flute activation into Mire time.
Yeah, Mire is definitely completable here, so.
Unless it's Quake.
Unless it's Quake. And then we find Quake in Mire's shed because the key's always under the bat.
Yep. And Raven's gonna do the boots checks here first, and that's, I think, really smart.
Yeah, very heads up play. Could have routed this set with maybe like Bumper Cave and.
Yep. North Dark World checks. Basically, the only bad thing about this is it really orphans Graveyard Ledge, and to a lesser extent, Bumper Ledge, like you said. But with Skull Woods being a pendant, if you could just avoid that whole area, that would be best.
Yeah, that's probably what Ray was thinking.
That's what he's hoping for.
Yeah.
And Meow have both boomerangs.
Hooray!
Solsky digging up his tempered sword. Let's see. Saving and quitting, we'll see where he goes now. maybe this will be Pyramid Fairy for him. We'll get that flute. Be interesting to see if Ravis, how much he checks in the Mire area, and does he, if he does check everything, does he get to Aegina's cave before doing Misery Mire? Assuming Misery Mire is not Quake.
Yeah, flute was out in the Pyramid Fairy today, so Solsky gonna go ahead and turn in the mushroom.
Yeah, this is a little sad for Solsky in the sense that all these things that he's doing, he could have done a lot faster with the flute. Also, I wonder if Ravis is going to get sucked into desert at all. Bombos for Mire, so we are a Fire Rod from Go mode now. Now, Ravis didn't check the medallion on Turtle Rock, so he's going to be betting on it being Ether or Bombos. We know it's Ether.
Double heart container there in the Mire shed.
I mean, health is not the worst thing ever, but yeah, not what you want here. You want the Fire Rod here.
We want a different red thing.
Yeah, so he is going to do Mire first. So that'll be it. Oh, Solsky's going to ice. Oh, no.
Ooh.
I mean, if it's fire behind fire, that is a thing. If Fire Rod's here, that's going to give him a nice advantage, but he still has to get to that Pyramid Fairy for that flute. If Fire Rod is not here, I mean, literally, that's the only thing that could be here to help him out. And I'm really surprised he didn't do Pyramid Fairy, but one of the things, like for Ravis, there was extra incentive to do it since he hadn't done the Pyramid Ledge. Solsky, having already done the Pyramid Ledge, makes it only 2 checks for him instead of the 3 that Ravis had, so that might be part of his decision here. Also, for Solsky, at least he does have Candace and Maria now, so can do Icebreaker. So, I mean, it's a relatively fast dungeon.
Oh, there it is!
Oh my god, but the problem is... Okay, is he gonna mirror out?
Yeah,
he's just leaving. Okay, no, he's not.
No,
he flute. He doesn't have flute.
He's
still missing that flute.
He's going right to Turtle Rock. No.
Yeah, I mean... Okay, so at least he didn't stay in Ice Palace. If he'd done the flute first, then he could have just left. So yeah, so we have Ravis is gonna get to Go mode Turtle Rock unless he decides to check the first chest. This race just took a turn for the interesting. Now I don't know who wins at this point, because I don't know who does the thing first. Does Solsky get to Pyramid Fairy first, or does Ravis get to Ice Palace first? And we did get the fire behind fire that a lot of people like to talk about.
It happened.
Yeah, oh, our tracker rightly joking about Go mode TR, and TR, it depends on the key layout. Sometimes it can be a little bit faster in Go mode. I mean, you do at least get to skip mid-cave, but and sometimes, you know, you'll have the big key, vanilla big key, and the small key in the last check in Laser Bridge, and it won't be much faster. But.
Yeah. Alright, we'll take a look at the key layout here in Turtle Rock if we can. If Solsky's stream will let us.
Ooh, just a map at the cutscene for Ravis.
Yeah, Solsky's gonna be able to Go mode Mire as well, so.
Have we found the big key yet, though?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, so not a super good Go mode Mire. Chat suggesting that Ravis goes TR before ice. I wouldn't. I don't think without a. I mean, if you had a fire rod, no ice rod. Okay, there's the big key. Then yeah, I could definitely see going Turtle Rock first. But I don't like that play going looking for a fire rod. And bottle number 3 in the big chest. And Ravers could end up going into Desert looking. We know Desert has nothing. Could get the silver arrows at a Gina. Okay, so I did see him, Solsky, pick up a small key over on the right side, and he had no keys before that. So it looks like Ravis, if he does come in here, will get locked out immediately. Of course, another reason for Ravis not to go to Turok, he just never checked the medallion requirements, so he doesn't even know if he can get in. And to answer another question in chat, yeah, both runners have done Sick Kid, which was required because it was Bombos for Misery Mire.
Yeah, that's true.
I was having trouble getting powdering the anti-fairies. I like to do the one up top right before I go into the dungeon because it gets in my way anyway.
Yeah. That one.
Yep. We're just going to start out with NMG strats. As a red potion ready.
He's good.
And 8 arrows. We'll finish this off.
Hey, let's see what Ravis decides to do next.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently it was only 4 hours because Ravis managed to damage the big eyeball several times. Okay, we're going to see checkerboard, which, I mean, at this point, the best either runner can do before going to the other item. I think the only thing interesting left is that 4th sword. And there is that 4th. Oh, blue mail. So Solsky's not going to get blue mail, and Ravis is not going to get gold sword.
Fair.
I do expect Ravis will get his silver arrows here, though. The question is, does he go into... He is going into Desert. That's a little unfortunate. Desert has nothing. To answer the question, why wouldn't he do Desert? Because it's a pendant, and there are other choices. You know, it's a decision whether you do Desert or not, you know. I don't think it's a good or a bad play to do it. It's just, we know it's not the right play, because we know there's nothing here. Okay, and just to recap for everybody, we are missing, each runner missing two, we're in no mode, each runner missing an item. Solsky needs to get to the Pyramid Fairy to get his flute to do Misery Mire. Ravis needs to get to the second check, well, the big key chest, second check if you're doing Icebreaker, in order to get his Fire Rod. Unfortunately, Ravis gambling on 3-item Desert before gambling on 3-item Ice. Could also do, they both have North Darkworld checks that they haven't done. And Solsky has more because he hasn't done the boots checks there. So you could pair all those in together. There's also, Skullwoods. All of which, are not bad choices for the runners. They're just not going to get them the items that they want.
Is Solsky and Trinex?
Yeah, Trinex with Gold Sword is pretty easy.
Yeah. Even I could do it.
Let's see if Ravis checks Aegina's cave for those silvers. So he's gonna go for Ice Rod and Tempered Sword spins. Ah, and does get nicely done. Gets a 1 round.
Oh.
For a heart container and a green pendant.
Who's gonna make the right play first here?
No, Solsky's not in the right area for the right play, so I'm guessing we're gonna see some. At least we'll see the boots checks here, and maybe he's right. Looks like he's beelining it to. Yeah, it's like he's gonna do the North Dark World checks. Maybe get sucked into Skullwoods.
But yeah, Ravis gonna get those silvers.
I expect Ravis to turn in the green pendant, and then we'll see. He's got his choices. He's got a similar choice to Solsky. Do you do North Dark World or do you do Ice Palace? We'll see what he does. One of the things I like about the Ice Palace play that the Icebreaker has changed for us so much. It's just a much quicker dungeon than it used to be, and so it's also going to give us a ped check. And it looks like a fairy in a bottle.
Bottle number 4 on the ped.
But yeah, you go out of your way to get that green pendant. You have to turn that in first.
Yeah.
Ooh, Solsky looks like he's headed in the right direction.
Ooh.
Into that pyramid fairy before doing those. Little interesting that he just did the ped check. And just arrows on Saha. Ravis has his flute out.
Is this a flute to 8?
It is.
Oh boy. We're gonna have a race here.
Yeah, I mean, this is really interesting because Ravis has the longer dungeon, although the big key was not in a good spot in Misery Mire. Definitely not a... he's on the worst spot. Like, Solsky could save some time over Ravis by not doing cutscene. Ravis gonna save a little bit of time in Turtle Rock. But also gonna save a little bit of time by not having to climb the mountain the extra time that Solsky's gonna have to do.
True.
Solsky has that gold sword, which could, depending if Ravis misses the 1-in-1 with the temper, that could make a small difference. Also, big key routing could make a difference.
And Solsky at 1 hour, 17 minutes, 25 seconds has entered go mode first.
Which he doesn't know that he's in because he doesn't know the Mire Italian requirement. And Ravis is going to be the same way because he didn't check Turtle Rock for whatever reason. And Ravis struggling with the icebreaker setup. There we go. Gonna get that fire rod now. Go ahead and call it.
1 hour, 18 minutes, 18 seconds. Ravis has entered go mode. So, not much difference there. That's what I'm saying. like you said, Raven's not gonna have to climb the mountain again, and the big key in Mire is not very early, so we'll see how this plays out.
And Deadrock's not playing nice. Yeah, this is, you know, with the different, we're not going to really be able to assess a lead until they both get into Ganon's tower.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, depending on big key round, we might not be able to assess a lead. Yeah, I could not. I don't know who's ahead. I really don't.
There's no way to tell.
Depends on, you know, also, you know, does Solsky do cutscene? Rave is finding out that he is indeed in go mode.
You know, I think if you're Solsky here, that you just go. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna do cutscene here.
Yeah, that'll save him a little bit of time.
It's gonna check the one firelock chest at least. Gotta hit that switch anyway. So
Yeah, I always like to make this check because it kind of gives you a double check in a way, because if it's a small key, you know that the big key is sitting there in the cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
And Solsky not going to do the cutscene, which we know is the right call. I think it was a compass or a map. So he will get to the big key a little quicker than Ravis did.
So Solsky does have the silver arrows in hand too. It's gonna make Vitreous a little easier as
Yeah,
well.
he's gonna have a very easy Vitreous fight. Now, I didn't see all the key layout here, but Ravis probably gonna go ahead and steal this key and take a chance that he's not gonna get burned by that 5% chance of the big key, you know, the big key sitting in, sorry, the small keys here and in the big chest.
I believe there was a small key in the big chest too. So.
As long as there's not one on I don't believe there was one on lava chest, so.
I don't believe so.
So as long as there's not one on both.
Yeah. And blink if you miss it. Literally, Vitreous is down.
All right, now Sol's gonna mirror back to the light world and head on up to the mountain to make that last climb up to GT. How do we even do this big key guessing game? They're gonna get in there very close to the same. I mean, I guess we go with whoever goes in first and see what we got. But I don't know who's getting in there first.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be a photo finish here. Oh yeah, get your guesses in for
They don't need us to tell them that.
Sure.
I already see those numbers popping into chat. No bot right now, sadly, but
We do have a channel point prediction going as well.
yeah. Little quicker fight for Solsky than Raves is gonna have here. With that gold sword. Gold sword mattering the most, I think, on this fight and also the cold stare fight. But we didn't have to do cold stare today.
Oh, looks like Solsky's got a bit of an advantage here.
Yeah, it's really, really small, but yeah, I'd say he's a few seconds ahead.
Solsky gonna enter about 125, somewhere in there. So about 125.06. Raven's enters about 20 seconds later, but we're going Hope Room first. And Ravens is going full left here. Maybe do a little...
Well, probably Dark Magician strats, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of people that do full left. Or full right, for that matter. And not in this room. So that is 7 so far for Solsky. Oh, Ravis is continuing. 8 is nothing. Oh, and it's 9 right there in the fire snake room. And Ravis gonna get it right after him. Good, Ravis keeping it close by not going into that hope room was able to cut a little time off of Solsky's lead there.
Yep, it's just gonna come down to execution at this point. Will that gold sword make a difference?
It's not so much whether it'll help Solsky as much as will having the tempered sword lead to slower parts from Ravis. And really, most of Ganon's tower, things will die equally to the gold sword and the tempered. With silvers, they'll just be able to do the Landmo 2 fight with those. And so it comes down to, Ravis, if he misses the 1-in-1, that's just going to slow him down a little bit. Whereas with gold sword, it's a lot easier. Okay, falling off the bridge does not help if you're Ravis. Does either hover? Solsky absolutely hovers.
Yes.
We'll see if he will hover the gap to Moldorm too. I've seen him do it many times. Chat saying not with Hook, there'd be no reason. I've seen him do it with Hook many times, so it would not surprise me to see him do it here.
If he does get it out of the first try, it will be faster. But...
Yes, it does save time if you can get it on the first try, and then loses time if you fall, so... You know, it's one of those gambles that you can choose to take or not take.
Looks like this Ravis has caught up a bit here.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, not getting that Wizrobe room with the normal strat, missing one of those Wizrobes definitely hurts. Yeah, Raven's gonna need to pick up the magic here.
Okay, well, we see the hover. Oh, he's setting up for it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Gets it.
Yeah, see? Yeah, like I said, definitely a time save if you can get it, and he did get it. Oh, nice, nice. That was at least a double. Might have been a triple.
There goes Aga. Ravis just missed that 2 cycle there.
Yeah, gets it in 3. That's not bad. All right. Both runners into the Ganon fight. Solsky already in phase 2.
Makes use to keep there. That is down to 300, so they are still on. Well,
yeah, Solsky's on green mail. Does not have that blue mail that Ravis has. He does have potions though, a couple of reds and a blue, if I'm not mistaken. And Solsky like 1 hit in phase 3 ahead.
double. One more arrow, and that will.
Oh,
do it.
Ravis is on the fire rod. Ice runs to the fire rod. Oh my god. And Solsky finishing up. Gotta cross that bridge. Sword up. Both of them have their sword up, but yeah, Solsky was just a little bit ahead there. Solsky gonna cross that bridge with an official race time of 1:32:42. Ravis right behind at 1:32:47. Oh, close. And you know, the people talked about that hover. Like, there are a lot of little things we can point to, but you know, I don't think Solsky wins if he doesn't hover that. So you know, that's pretty crazy.
Wow. Talk about close. Close at the end there. Holy cow. Whew.
All right, hopefully we can get these guys in for an interview.
Please. This is what you want to see out of the Invitational League. two runners going really close, just fighting tooth and nail to the very end, and then one runner coming out on top just barely.
Looks like they're both, yeah, okay. And here they are, Ravis and Solsky, GG's, guys.
Jeez.
Thanks. My internet's been really bad this morning, as you guys could see, so I'm probably roboting right now because I hear you guys roboting, so...
Yeah, we've noticed.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's good. All I gotta say is... easy to 6-second time save.
Yeah.
Is it the hover?
Oh, I knew it was gonna be close. I'm like, this race is gonna be close. I'm like...
Yeah, it was really interesting. Yeah, go ahead.
My biggest fear was like it was gonna come down to GT routing, and then luckily it was just like free big keys, so I was like, all right, it's not that bad.
Yeah, Ravis actually made up a little bit of time on you by just going full left, which you don't see every day.
I mean, it's random rush.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's like no wrong route in GT, right? Like even if you do like tile room and you hit it, that's like they made the play, right? So
Yep. So yeah, the interesting part of the seed was Ravis, you getting the flute over at Pyramid Ferry, where Solsky, having already gotten the, I'm going to guess you didn't want to do Pyramid Ferry right away, having already checked the ledge. So you went over to Ice and scored that fire rod and left immediately.
It's more just the flips, and I didn't check like Highly Island or did any of that, and then I got into that red cane Ice Rock cave. I was like, hell yeah, like we're doing ice now, boys. So I finished off the flipper checks, and that was like the next play to go to was ice. I was like, it's probably someone's giving me an ice, and then I found the fire rod there, and I took like this. It was like this moment of zen because like I have a rap sheet of just leaving ice, and it just always has like my Gomo there. So I was like, I'd do some soul searching. I'm like, I can't keep being afraid of it, so I just like bailed. Went to TR, and then I had, you know what? Another big one is like flute on ped happens quite a bit for me in these scenarios where it's like last item. So I was like, all right, well, it's like 5 or 10%. Let's check it just in case, because time-wise, it would suck if I missed it at any port. So I was like, I'm just going to go right to it, and then I'm going to go back to my route, which I wanted to do, which was Pyramid Ferry, Uncle Escape into Northred Skull. Like, it's just
I don't
so
think we
greasy,
saw...
right?
Yeah, well, I don't think we saw any of Uncle or Escape now that I think about it. I completely forgot about it. I've gotten so used to some of these modes where we just do that at the very beginning.
That's true.
I would have done that up the red bomb, but with that flute, I was like, okay, time to play a bit more aggressive. Go for your last dungeon, look if it's behind the flute itself. And then it's probably a pendant or like the 4th pendant in Hyrule Castle.
Absolutely.
I probably would have done the same, because like you get the flute, then you have Mire potential access, right? So being another crystal, it's like,
I mean, I
the
went to
Mire was
Catfish
real bad too, so yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's not so much about the item. I thought I equipped to the bottle in the Blyden fight, and when I unequipped, I suddenly saw, oh damn, you got the cane, and then the head came and hit me. And I wanted to, use the potion to just be safe. And playing safe made it actually worse in that case, so yeah, that can't happen.
But, yeah, I forgot about that Thieves Town. Because you didn't have the sword yet when you did your Thieves Town. These swords all in weird places. I don't know if you saw it, Ravis, but that last sword was in Mimic Cave.
No, I mean, I didn't have the restream. When you lose by 5 seconds, you take a deep breath for a couple of minutes.
Sure, absolutely.
You know where you lost big time. At least I know in my race this time where I lost big time.
Yeah, you got the blue mail out of Mire. Solsky got the gold sword out of the rock, and we were like, "Yep, they're not getting those." Okay.
Nope, no, neither one was getting the other one. So, and the other blue mail was sitting on Lumberjack. So neither one of you. So no one's getting red mail today.
Where was the other one?
Lumberjack.
Well, no, I think he's the.
Oh, sorry. Checkerboard.
Checkerboard. Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine not picking up that blue mail, right? I didn't even need it at that point because I'd only turned rock and my fire rod left, right? But I was like, you died at blind. So whatever. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough loss for us. Guess
Yeah,
Kermit has to play Fujin tomorrow, and hopefully we can take a win there. But,
yeah. I
not looking good.
apparently, if I have this right, you guys are playing Triple Dino Disaster next week,
Yeah.
and that's who you're fighting it out with for that last spot. So I mean, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
losing
fun.
here is like double bad, because like if we would have won 2-0 this week, one win next week would have been enough. Now we have to win both.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So-
okay. You guys will do fine. Voice calls are banned now, so.
I mean, it's co-op, right? So they kind of are in voice. So it's actually not an advantage for us.
Rip.
Yeah.
My joke's ruined. Unfortunate. But yeah, no. Good luck to you guys. Either way, good team's gonna get in. Like it's pretty strong division. Honestly, it was pretty.
Yep, absolutely.
It's pretty Monka-esque when I saw the teams that were dropping in our division during the reveal. I was like, why is our division stacked?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's I think is absolutely a rough division.
Yeah. But it's just so many good players. But it's been a lot of fun this season for sure.
Yeah, I mean, GG's to you guys. Congrats to making playoffs already that early in this group. And I don't know, we had a good race, I guess, and it was fun playing with you. I mean, we were talking before the race, like we saw each other 2 years ago at SG Live, met each other first time, and was fun. So it was cool racing against each other pretty much 2 years later.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Took a while, right?
Yeah, the last
Yeah, it
SG Live
definitely
was
did.
2 years ago. Oh my god, the last actual in-person SG Live. Oh
In
my
person
god.
one, yep.
Well,
That'll be
fingers
good
crossed
next year,
that next year we get to have it in person again.
Yeah. Also, thank you
Sure.
guys for commentating, restreaming, and tracking and chat. Obviously, I think I'm gonna hop out because I have another interview to give.
Yeah,
on,
yeah. Go get to
Yeah.
that German restream. I
Yeah.
think they'll. I don't know if that you'd have to ask them, but sometimes they take the non-German speaking people as well. So I don't know if you want to head over there too, Solsky.
Yeah,
but
sure.
if
I
there's
mean,
anything else
you're
either
welcome
one
if
of you want to add,
come, but you will probably be asked the same questions as here. So I don't know if you want to, but up to you. Anyway, I'm out, guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
And,
thanks, Remus.
Thank
see
you.
soon.
GG.
All right, take care, guys.
All right. GG's.
All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. We do have a lot more on the schedule today for Open Week. At 5:40, we have Titan Smiths versus Did You Check Your Boot? That's Dante versus Revenant. We have Skull Kids versus Boomer Friendly. That at 6:10, that'll be Shireen versus Scrub Casual. At 8:10, we have another Skull Kids versus Boomer Friendly. Getting the races over way early. That'll be Gamachu versus Leviticus. At 9:10, we have two races. We have Crosswords Key Sanity versus Frozen Leftovers. That'll be Ace Zero versus Mystic. And the other 9:10 race will be Sphere Affinity versus I Like Big Boots. That'll be GFE versus Zero Rush. So a whole lot of stuff coming up on your Speed Gaming channels. Captain, thank you for joining me. And of course, shout outs to Siri Rex, our tracker. And you know what? You close us out, Captain.
I don't know what else to say. Yeah, it was a fun race. Yeah, thank you, Tracy, for co-coming with me, our tracker, restreamers, and racers for allowing us to restream with them. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for us here at SpeedGaming 2. Everyone, have a good day.